Hello everyone and good afternoon to all of you. Today we will see what are the types of CSS. There are mainly three types of CSS, that is external CSS, internal CSS and inline CSS. Those are the types of CSS which are used to style the HTML file for better understanding of the elements. That is web page that is was display on our screen that only made by the HTML and CSS. CSS styles that all the elements by color or background images or what we will see on the screen on the web page, that is by made by the HTML and CSS. The whole page was, this is the front end, what we see on the web page. So the three types of that CSS, we will see that in details. So first of all, the external CSS. External CSS means what? The separate file we will create of CSS, and the CSS we will write in that file, and that file we will link to the HTML file. So that is the external CSS. How we will link the HTML, that CSS file to the HTML file? By under the head tag we will write the style tag and sorry, a link tag, and link a rel style sheet and the href, the and followed by the name of the file, name of the CSS file that was created separately. The extension of the CSS file is .css. So that file will be linked to the HTML and the style will be applied to the HTML file. So the next file, that is internal CSS. What is internal CSS? It is also the another type of the CSS. What we will do in this uh, internal CSS, we just write the CSS code in the HTML file. The We don't have to create the separate file for CSS. So we write the HTML code, and in that file we also write the CSS code, that is for styling. How we will do the style to the HTML file in that file? So the under the head tag we mm, put the style tag, and in that style tag we can write our CSS code for styling the that HTML file. So this is about the internal CSS. Now inline CSS. What is inline CSS? It is also the another type of the CSS which we can apply the CSS to the HTML elements or tags. So it is in the inline, that is if we create the h1 tag, in that tag the starting tag was there, so we can give the attribute it as style. So the in the attribute of style equals to, so we can write the CSS by property and value pairs. There are many property value pairs in the CSS. That property value pair we can write in that attribute, under the attribute, and close the starting tag and write the another content of your h1 in the h1 and close that tag. So the that internal inline CSS will be applied to only that h1 element. So it is about the inline CSS. So those are the three types of CSS, that is external, internal, and inline. The benefit of this doing inline CSS is that we can directly apply the CSS to the tag. We don't have to create any other file, or we have to do not go above the code and write the style for it, and it will only apply to that particular element or that particular tag. So this is the benefit of inline CSS, and mm, there are, so here we will stop. The three types of CSS we have seen so far now, and so I hope so that you got the points what is the types of CSS. Thank you.